Greetings everyone, welcome back to more Chrono Cross. In the last episode, we ended up going into Goldal to go meet Orla to get our backstory from her sister and a brooch for us to give to her once we return back to Surge. The information of what we actually need to do by defeating the 6 dragons, but we already been telling you guys that. Went to go get the memento from Salt and Pepper and, Crash learning Axiomatic. And now in this episode, there's actually nothing for us to do as of this point. So we're going to head back into the other world and head to Arena Village. I would say, though, because there's nothing else for us to do in the home world. Well, actually, no, there's nothing for us to do in the other world, so, yeah, thank God we can finally return back to where we're supposed to go. Alright, now that we're back, the first area we want to stop to is, of course, Arena Village. Because, that area seems to always get very strange visitors. Alright. So Arena Village is... I have nothing to say to you demi-humans. Now get the hell out of my village, cursed monster. Well, damn. Alright. Before we continue, you actually want to bring 2 people with you. So activate the teleporter and get Starkey and Orcha on your team. You'll know why soon enough. And let's head back in. Sadly, we're still despised by this guy, but who really cares? Anyways, you want to take Orcha with you so that he can be able to talk to, well, himself. Well, not really himself. Tasty, tasty, cha-cha-cha. Healthy, cha-cha-cha. Why don't you try my hecarim soup? That's my specialty soup made exclusively from hecarim bones. Don't mean to brag, but nobody can make soup like I can. Actually, my bro gave me that idea, so I'm doing all I can to become a fine chef like my bro. Can we talk to you? Trying to figure. Yeah, dude, I'm your bro. Come, speak to me. Yo, bro, what you been up to? Hey, bruh. See, guys, bruh has been something that has been with us since the day of dawn. To tell you the truth, I'm not the bro that you think you know. It's too hard to explain. Hey, bro, come up with a new recipe. Here, bro, I want you to try it. He's not even listening. Awesome. Let's give it a try. Hey, not bad, brah. Looks like you've refined your taste a notch, brah. And Orcha has received dinner guest. Just like that, huh? I'm in a fanfare. So you like it, bro? Your approval is the highest compliment I could get. Good work, brah. Looks like I got me some competition. And that's it. Alright. And the next person we want to take is Starkey, and we want to head to the docks so we can be able to obtain a weapon for Starkey. There is one area I'm not going to visit, and that's actually the Shadow Forest. The only reason why I'm not visiting it because lol. No. So this guy. Well, I don't have any business with you demi-humans. If I let you on my boat, I might end up waking up the dead. I'm very superstitious, you know. How do you think I lived to be this old? Oh, I'm not supposed to talk to him? Who are you? Okay. Well, that was pointless. Yeah, whatever. You don't believe us. Whatever. Okay. I actually forgot where I was supposed to go to get Starkey's weapon. Look here, that cat belongs to me. She's not your lunch. Got it? Why would I eat? What? No. It's been a long time since I've seen demi-humans. Have the gates to the great beyond opened up? Just hope nothing bad happens. What the hell? What? You know, that character we still haven't really bothered to get. Huh, weird. I thought we can get Starkey's weapon. I guess I was wrong? Alright, whatever. I guess if they don't want us to get nothing, then so be it. Who cares? Anyways, essentially you just get a weapon for Starkey to wield, which is called the plasma gun. And he can do stuff for it. I'm assuming it's probably like his best weapon or something, but I wouldn't really know. Anyways, let's reactivate the teleporter and let's get our two characters back. Alright. Now, for our goal for today it's pretty simple. We're essentially going to start... Now, okay. The reason why I'm not heading into the Shadow Forest and also Viper Manor, because in Viper Manor there is a dress armor that you can get, and there's also Revive. But the problem is you have to do a whole bunch of nonsense just to get those two items, and I'm not doing that, and it's a waste of time. The next area, Shadow Forest, you need the character Fungi to be able to go ahead and go back to that waterfall behind the waterfall hole, so you can be able to get Fungi's this level 7 tech ability. But we don't have him on our team, and I actually really forgot how I was supposed to actually get him on the team in the first place, but who cares? Unless he is on our team and I just wasn't really paying attention to him, and I actually don't care. Yeah, he's not on our team at all, as I figured. Anyways, our next stop is to save Marbule. So we're heading back to the SS Zelbus. And of course, we're going to need Fargo on our team, because Fargo is the only person that can talk to Fargo. Trust me, this makes perfect sense when you're not really thinking too hard. Anyways, let's move on. And we're going to be having ourselves a very long, glorious cutscene. I might as well do something in this episode. Seriously. If I don't, I'm gonna really regret it. I guess I should ask, how was everybody's Christmas vacation? And how is everybody doing? Hope you guys end up getting every single wonderful present that you wanted. End up buying presents for your family, friends, girlfriend, lovers, wives, whatever. And, you know, you managed to stay safe and enjoy your entire day. Because, I mean, I did. It was very rest. I got to rest fully, which I'm glad for, to be honest. Anyways, let's talk to Fargo here, and let Fargo go ahead and do what Fargo does best. I landlubber. Are you me? Don't even associate yourself with me. You're being a sissy, Fargo. You're pathetic. I too had the possibility of becoming a jellybelly like yourself. I know about the plan. We're moving this ship along with Nicky's to Marbule and showering the island with his song at full volume. Once the dream spirits awaken, we'll defeat them one by one. My ship, the Zelbus, the ship can no longer set sail. I can't steer it. Ha! Who's asking you anyways? Listen up, mateys! This ship is no longer the Zelbus, but the SS Invincible. Set a course to Marbule and man your stations. It's useless. We'll see about that. Damn, you really have given up. Come on, everyone, we're gonna take back our beautiful island of Marbule. Yeah, let's do it. Heave! Ho! Heave! Ho! Hold up. You don't even know that. The desire to return to one's home is steering this ship forward. You mean the demi-humans? Once this ship reaches Marbule, Nicky will begin his concert. We gotta do what we can to wake those monsters from their nightmare. So long, Fargo. I've come to me senses. It's time you did the same. And now it's time for one of the memorable scenes in the entire game. Looks like they finally did it. Behold, my people, Marbule is straight ahead. Well then, it's about time we get down to business. Also, I hope I didn't miss the sage, by the way. I would probably read that. Irenas, what's up? We did it. And now, for the best moment of the game. Adrift, adrift, adrift. From how many dreams have I awakened? How many marrows have passed? The days when victory meant everything have come to an end. Yesterday, friends became tomorrow's foe. So flow the days filled with betrayed and enmity. Once one reaches the summit, all that remains is one inevitability downfall. All has become most lost and unnumerable able wounds. Once decoration of glory have begun instead of to ache. I've awoken. Where might I be? Could this be the grave of the Ne'er-Wells that is said to lie hidden in the seas? Where am I? So, I'm all alone. Just desserts for the likes of me. Betrayed by the very ones in whom I trusted. Gone are the friends with whom I shared my dreams. Alone, with no lover to share my sorrows. Hither. Is someone tether? Oh, hither. Be it thou, my savior sweet. I, mainly Marina. But thou not a mare, maiden, but a maiden? Thou art surprised? Only that one such as thee would help a human like me. My eternal gratitude is thin, sweet siren of the sea. Thus but proper thing. Why art thou alone here? Whence cometh the wounds that are thee so? 'Tis too sad a tale to tell one so fair. If thou willest not to speak of such things, I shan't force thee to tell them unto me. Instead, kind sir, I inquire as to the world from which thou comest. Enough, there shall suffice what a wretched, woeful tale thou hast. Thou needest not fight any more. The world from whence thou comest lacks any form of pleasure. Pleasure? Dear sailor man, let me hear the song that thou dost like best. A splendid song from a faraway world unknown to the likes of me. A song, or such a thing, I know not. Wherefore wouldst thou hear my cronies, Neptunians, nymph? Surely there is naught to be gained from it. What a poor miserable man thou art. Songs be the soul's delight. When one is sad, songs gazily envelop one's sorrow. And when one is happy, songs are there to share the joy with thee. That be the very essence of song. So thou sayest. Fortunately, singing has no relevance to me. I long ago forgot how to laugh and how to cry. How awfully nostalgic. I feel as though I have heard that song before, somewhere, long ago. A mysterious melody that bathed thee in a warm glow. It is a person's song handed down generation to generation on my island. It seems to have reached the heart of thee, who knows not of song. Now make me a promise. Repay me for saving you by singing this song for me. Hold on, such a thing I cannot do. Cannot is different from will not. Please promise to grant this one petition. Wait, do not go. As I thought, I'm unable to perform such music. Thou seem troubled. Who might ye be? Our sister shan't come out again until thou singest. Please, I beg you, teach me how to sing. Music and song are not something that thou canst teach or learn. They are things that thou must feel. First, try playing the notes. That is terrible, this void of all emotion. Thou dost need not to be a bard, so long as thou express thy feelings. The thoughts of thy heart, thy words cannot express. Let thou our instrument tell us what thou want to say. "'Tis better. Keep it up. Now time for the wonderful song, Magical Dreamers." Well, what dost thou think? "'Tis beautiful, each note enwraps my very soul. If ever thou art sorrow, and at the limits of despair, then crone this song and remember dear this very moment, the time when our hearts began to beat in one rhythm, and know that our song will continue on forevermore. Lo, the stars now twinkle to according with our song. The brighter one is the star Andromeda, and the next to the star is the Grania, can be seen shining so faintly. We mariners navigate our vessel by these two stars. The art of knowledgeable man, I not knew the names of such luminaires. I just saw them as jewels that shine in the night sky. I didn't realize that stars could look so beautiful. I never took the time to gaze at them like before, nor ever heard the song that they had been singing onto me. Now that I have spent what seems like days singing here with the song, I have come to realize that there is more than what seems to be. The twinkling of the stars, the weaving of the waves, even silence itself, all sing in harmony with thee and me. It is strange to think that both thy world and mine share the same stars. Speaking of which, I must soon return to my world. Wherefore, dear sir, thou dost not like it here? My pursuers are nigh. My staying here will endanger thy folk. Then allow me to come with thy sweet sir. I cannot allow such a thing. One step out of here lies treacherous tempest, and wilful warfare. Yet even then, thou dost say thou shalt come with me? I know that for a certainty. Yet for this place only to have peace while the whole world is at war is a selfishness itself. Perhaps the love we share could be shared with the whole world. Both nature and mankind must surely desire to live hand in hand. Then comest thou to me, my sweet sea spirit, until the whole world have come to live in heavenly harmony. Upon that day shall I bring thee back to this idyllic island. Then and only then, will both our worlds have peace between nature and human folk, and resonate as choirs with our anthem dear. Together, let us build that whole new world. Come, my maiden, come! Even though she said that, I too was unable to fulfill the promise I made Zelvis. Her dream is also my dream. Zelvis, I promise never to use this attack again, but there is no avoiding it. Please forgive me. This time I will protect you. Fargo broke the seal of the Invincible. Alright then, I'll show you how serious I can get. It's time for me to let loose in Marbule. And with that, now we can head to Marbule and take care of those bastards once and for all. By the way, I love this song. See this wave that we keep moving in the ocean. No matter what we do, it shall never stop. In this wave, in the blue motion, the ocean, there is something more that we'll see. Feel the pressure now, inside your very own mind, that you realize the reason that you keep on flowing now. We shall go to save every single time that you have showered so. And now we can fight the enemies once and for all. Ah, that's a very odd cut. I know they're harmless, but they've grown in numbers. If these monsters are somebody's bad dream, then whose? Or what's dream? And does that mean that if these monsters die, someone or something will wake up? I bet the dreamer is 10 times as nasty as that. Yeah, you guys have no idea. It's probably some big, huge, gnarly dragon. Oh, wow. Yeah, you want to know something? Because that's exactly what it is. Sir Toma, I think we're about done here. Yeah. Well, I think I'm through it in my investigation here. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not that I'm scared or anything. Well, take care. Alright, guys. Let's take care of these wonderful water enemies. But yes, the person who is actually dreaming of these things is actually the Dark Dragon, the Black Dragon himself. I keep forgetting, it's not called the Dark Dragon. That would be smart. Anyways, we got ourselves 2 new enemies here, and they're probably like the only enemies you're going to be fighting in this entire area. The Mantarari and the Lagoonite. And yes, you will be hearing the Magical Dreamer song throughout this entire endeavor, and I friggin' love it! It's probably one of the most memorable scenes in the game, and the most memorable song in the game as well. But yes, this is one of the major side quests that I managed to miss on my first playthrough because I didn't know how to activate it. But if you guys are wondering, how can you manage to miss this side quest? Well, let me just say, after a certain point in the game, the quest will get locked. And what I mean by that is the fact that if you never went to Nikki, well, actually, you know what? I don't think the quest can be locked forever, because if you go to Nikki and say that you'll help him, I think the quest probably still happens, but don't quote me on that. All I know is that I didn't do that to go ahead and see if that works, but if that's the case, then I guess I was just an idiot. But all I know is that if you I think if you start fighting the dragons at this point, you can probably miss out on waking up the dragon altogether, because you can actually avoid the dragon entirely. The Black Dragon is one of the only out of the 6 dragons that can be ignored. In fact, you can essentially just leave him alone and he just gives you the relic right then and there. You'll miss out on the Black Plate, and the reason why you want the Black Plate from him is so that you can be able to make rainbow weapons, because it's the only thing that you need to be able to craft rainbow weapons. And I did not mean to go inside that building. But yeah, essentially, you need to fight the Black Dragon so you can steal it from him, because he ain't going to give you the plate automatically. Also, all the dragons that you're going to face, their plates that you steal gives you immunity, gives you immunity and also heals you from that element. So, say if I had the Black Plate on, I'll essentially be healed by black moves, by black elemental moves. And that's kind of important, because I did say we were going to fight Dario, but we're not going to fight him yet, but we're going to fight him early. You can fight him until you either have Surge back, if you're Surge again, and also if you have the Black Plate. I'm going to say this now, Daria is not that hard. In fact, he's one of the only few bosses which his AI can be completely manipulated. I'll go into further detail on him later, but for right now, let's just focus on this. Once you manage to complete this, the Black Dragon will be awoken and you'll get the chance to fight him, because apparently his ass is asleep at this point, which is alright, whatever. So I want to, because the thing is that when I looked up this side quest, a lot of people, I wasn't the only one that actually skipped out on the dragon entirely, because many other people were trying to figure out, was saying to themselves, it's like, how can I wake up the Black Dragon? How can I get the Black Plate? And vice versa. And most people in the comments are saying that I didn't know that you can skip that side quest, because I thought it was just an automatic thing. But no, you can relatively skip it if you're not paying attention to the dialogue, and if you're not reading it. Usually most people who already know what to do already knows that they just have to agree with Nikki and just automatically just help. Other than that, that's really about it. There's not much else I can really say. Now, I will also say this, once we have defeated the 6 dragons, we're almost near endgame. So, relatively enough, Chrono Cross, as much as it gives its story, how did I get into Chrono Cross? I should say how I knew about the game, since this is basically all I'm doing. And these are quote-unquote mandatory fights. I got into the game relatively late, because the thing is that when you read Chrono Cross, you think that it will be an extended sequel to Chrono Trigger. But then when you start playing it, you kind of don't really see it as being as such. So you kind of have like a feeling that, you know, the game is not following the continuation of Chrono Trigger. But that's not usually the case. It is following the story of Chrono Trigger. It's just that not heavily with Chrono Trigger, unlike, you know, other games in their predecessors or successors that kind of continue on and, you know, make references here and there. Like, this game makes references to elements from Chrono Trigger, but you won't really know that. Like the Masamune, the whole factor of how the dragons have something to do with anything, Luca being in this game, sort of, the 3 major characters, the backstory for how Chrono and his gang managed to defeat Larvals, the information of Larvals, Chronopolis, all of it. Like, there's information about everything that is Chrono Trigger related. But I will say this, if you want to have a better experience in this game in terms of the story, ignore the fact that it's a sequel to Chrono Trigger. I know that the game ends up like harping that, hell, included if you read like the back box art of the game, it ends up saying that it's a sequel to the game, to Trigger. But if you ignore that aspect, you'll have a much better experience. Chrono Cross is basically a very overrated RPG, only because it's inferior to Trigger. But I'm gonna say this, after playing this game a little bit more, I appreciate it. And you guys are probably wondering why I'm actually talking about this now and not until I finish the game, because there's a moment in the game that I want to be silent for, and I don't want to talk within that moment, kind of like with the Magical Dreamer part. I don't want to talk in that either. Yeah, because I'm not gonna be a Let's Player that just like talks in credits. I mean, there are Let's Players that do that, and that's fine. That's fine. Like, there are occasional times that they shut up and let the music play, but there are occasional times you kind of have no choice but to talk, or else you'll get content ID'd, because those are always lovely, right? But yeah, overall, I am enjoying the Let's Play of this game. It's not going how I wanted it to go, sort of, but this is, if I have to say, out of Paper Mario, this is my real first major RPG, because this has gone longer than Paper Mario. And I gotta say, I think I'm doing a good job. I am getting some infos wrong here and there, but that's bound to happen when you don't really go out of your way to research the game beforehand. But I also don't want to practice the game, because I don't want to go ahead and try. Okay, I'm going this also semi-blind, because I want to go ahead and just have a little bit of a surprise moment half the time, because I always feel that trying to pretend surprise is a bit hard for me, because I can't pretend that crap. I suck at pretending. So it's like I can't do it, so I have to literally not play the game and try to. What the hell is he doing? Ah, he put a trap on us. I'm expecting him to do that. Okay. Well, that doesn't really matter, because, yeah. He's dead. Crash, will you please kill him? Because I actually I don't know what trap he put on us. Game won't really tell me, so thank you. So, yeah. Also, that area in the Viper Manor, it's, like I said, it's a very long, you have to do a lot of crap just to get friggin' revive and a dress. That's it. Which, in all honesty, I'm not even using this. Fargo, Crash, and Surge are going to be the main go-to. Well, Fargo will be replaced by somebody. Because I actually don't want to keep Fargo forever. You probably already figured out who the hell who I'm gonna replace him with. But I'm just gonna let you guys just think it through. And nobody spoil it in the comment sections, or else I'm going to block you. Because I'm sick and tired of people spoiling things for people who have never played the game before. Seriously, don't do that. It's not nice. It's actually really disappointing. It's even worse when you end up having a Let's Player who knows the games inside and out, and they try to they try their darndest to not spoil anything. And I know it's hard. It really is. Like, you don't want to spoil the moments of the game, because those are practically almost usually the best moments that you ever have in the game. Like, I myself will understand the situation. Like, sometimes, depending on the game a person is playing, I kind of want to see where the story goes. This is an action game that I actually don't really give a damn. Because action games, you just play them. And then you just keep going and just blah. I know that today, as of right now, story in video games have been a little bit better. Like, I will say Final Fantasy 15 story, it could have been it was good, but I kind of almost just felt that the story, well, you know what? Well, yeah, okay. I know the reason why it's like that, because they haven't given us the 3 stories of what the other 3 characters were doing during the spoiler gap. I'm not gonna spoil what happens in the game, because, well, obviously that's not good. The game is technically still new, and I don't want to spoil what happens in the game. I know what happened in the game, because, well, I not only have the book, but I've also gotten to that part. So, yeah. Don't worry, yes, I will be, guys, of course I'll be Let's Playing Final Fantasy 15. What's wrong with you guys? Not until I Let's Play Final Fantasy 7 and 9. What about 8? What about 8? I like 8, but, I mean, I like 8 to a certain extent, but I actually never beaten that game. So playing that would be, like, majorly blind. And I actually don't really know what to talk about. Compared to 9 and 7 especially, I don't really know what to talk about with Final Fantasy 8. Hell, I can't even talk about things for Final Fantasy X, but I don't really know what to say for 8. Not to say 8 is a bad game or anything, it's just that I just don't know what to say. Also, going with the whole factor of me soon playing Kingdom Hearts, I mean, I'm going to have a lot of things to say for that. And also, the way how I'm doing Kingdom Hearts is going to be a little bit of a very huge taxing thing. And it's kind of going to be one of those series that I'm really going to be looking forward to. I guess I can also say this, since everybody else is doing it, and I don't want to make no, I'll make a separate video about it. I don't want to say it here. It's kind of dumb. It's cheesy as hell. I would say, now, let's just leave it. I keep doing that to myself. Alright, cool. This is essentially all you're doing. These are mandatory fights. I am allowed to show you guys these. I guess I should showcase what Cannonball does. I mean, not Cannonball, Invincible. And it's exactly what you think it is. He summons a gigantic ship. Sorry, I lied. I thought he summoned a ship. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I say he summoned a ship. No, he doesn't. Oops. I just lied to you guys. Wait, what the hell is it? You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to even question it, because even I was confused by that move. I think this should be the last Luganite that we have to face. Oh, here's hoping. Luganites are the way that the dream shall fold, because we are the magical dreamers, because we are gonna kick you just for kicks. Lights in show when darkness embodies your very soul, because we fight very hard and we shall not lose, because we shall wake you up. Feel the pressure now, it's gonna overflow you, and you shall realize the sinking of the very disappointed of the dream. Let my darkness enter you, and you shall die in time. Feel the reason of the beat that you shall realize in this moment, and take your very time, cause you won't know what to seek inside your mind. These are all very made up lyrics, by the way, because I actually don't know what to really sing about this. I always try to attempt to sing. I'm pretty sure somebody on YouTube has probably created a song for this song right here. Lyrics for this song, I should say. Ooh. I guess I should actually steal from these guys before we kill the last few. So let's do that, shall we? Fargo, my man. Do what you do best. Pillage, my boy. My God, it's been going on for 40 minutes. Sheesh. Oh, snap. Cure all. Right, I should have been stealing from you guys with a get-go. I can use that innate element cure. You douche. I think that should be all of them. Oh, the music's still going. Is that all of them? It should be all of them. Better be all of them. No, it's not all of them. Really? Seriously, there's one more douchebag. Oh, wait a minute. That's alright. There's some in here, too. Yes, there. God damn it. Oh, good. That means more cure all for me. I guess another thing I should say is that what's going to be happening for this channel. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end up trying to build myself a better community. Trying to get people a little bit more involved. Trying to live stream a bit more. And trying to also make my life a little bit better. And not a living hell. Because this is one thing that I actually have been trying to create is a quote-unquote maverick community. Well, an ex-hunter community. I mean, my new username is Code Chrono X. We want some Lyoko warrior. We need some Lyoko warriors. We need some ex-hunters, and we need some radical dreamers. Now that we have like a name for the Chrono part of my name, so we need a community to be based off of that. So essentially, it can be like a level. Like, you first start as a Lyoko warrior, then you start out as a radical dreamer. Well, actually, no, radical dreamer should be last, and ex-hunter should be second in the leveling up community system. So you're like, you know, you say you've been subscribed to me longer than ever, you'll have like a status of being a radical dreamer, been subscribed to me like that. It's kind of what the Twitch notification will be like it will be something like that. So I'll be looking forward to doing one day once I start doing it, because who knows, it will happen. It will happen as long as I have faith and also have my very wonderful tech friend Nano and my artist friends Pack Dude, Raijin Vexus, and Genitera. Which, by the way, I hope you guys are doing great during this moment. I'm not sure if you guys will actually get up to this point in the video, but just in case, hope you guys are doing fantastic, because I know that you guys are doing awesome with your lives. Alright. Wharf just for kicks. Can't stand it. This man is invisible, only hits one opponent. Or maybe it only hit one opponent because there's only one guy there. Maybe now I can probably get that ship to show up. I like that they literally just kick you in the face. That's amazing. This is what RPGs is made for, guys. Where you just, you're tediously beating the crap out of your opponent. Damn! You know what? That would have been so perfect if I've actually had the capability of summoning the Frog Prince. Oh well. And there are other methods for me to summon the damn thing. The major method, well, actually, no, not really, because I don't think we'll be able to get, Frog Prince with how... I'm not sure if the dragons give us the field ability. I could be totally wrong on that. Who knows? I hope I'm wrong on that, because I kind of do want to get that ability. Kind of want to show all the summons. Also, damn. Also, another thing that I won't be able to show because of the fact of how this game is programmed. Well, how this game decided to implement it. I won't be able to showcase 3 secret bosses. You guys are probably wondering who those 3 secret bosses? Oh, it's a bit of a musical reference, secret bosses. I won't be able to showcase them because the game, you need to beat the game once. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but just in case if I didn't, just to remind you guys, you have to beat the game once to be able to unlock that fight. I will try... Oh, you're all dead. Alright, good. I will go ahead and make that into an extra video once I actually get to it, because it's going to be a pain in the ass going through the game a second time. Oh, boy. Anyways, that's it. That's all the Laguna Knights. A dragon's cry was heard in the far-off distance. I'm pretty sure that's nothing. And the black dragon is awoken. Has awoken. That's it, guys. We saved Marbule. We can leave now because it'll be a while before this place gets repopulated again. But that is it. That is the end of the Marbule side quest. In the next episode of Chrono Cross, we'll be heading to... Guldal. Yeah, I do have to check my book, guys. It's part of the contract. But anyways, I've been CCX, and I will see you guys next time. I'm glad to be back, and I hope you all had a wonderful vacation. Catch you guys next time. Laters!